On my recent mission trip to Uganda, our team shared the adventure of going on a safari. Well, the roof of our vans unclipped and raised up about 2 feet on hydraulic rods so that we could stand up in the van. We could see the wildlife around us unhindered by windows and the reflections that they would have left on our photographs. In the distance, we spotted a lion perched on the limb of a tree. Now, in order to get a good view, you really needed binoculars that some of our team members shared very generously. But then the park rangers gave us permission to bring the vans in closer to the tree. There was barely a path, but 3 vans drove within 20 feet of the tree, only to find that there was not just one lioness on a branch. There were on the ground near us a huge male lion and a female lion. And then in the trees opposite branches to the one that we saw, there were 2 other lionesses perched up there on a limb. And our van was just 10 feet from these lions. If they were hungry and aggressive, we never would have been able to close the roof of that van before becoming canned food. Now, we never felt unsafe. I would imagine that the park rangers were very aware that African lions only eat every 3 or 4 days, and that these lions were not currently looking for food. When they do hunt, the males generally go upwind to scare the prey towards the females, who really do the hunting. The lions don't really want to work for their food. They depend on surprise, and they don't want to chase them very far. But I'll tell you, up close, lions are pretty intimidating creatures. The males can weigh up to 500 pounds or 225 kilograms, and the females up to 330 pounds, 150 kilograms. You can't escape them from climbing up in a tree. They can climb better than you can. And you can't outrun them because they can run in spurts up to 50 miles an hour. Although, they do say that I don't have to outrun the lion, I just have to outrun you. Most of us are never going to have to worry about being hunted by a lion. But there is a predator much more concerning, and the Bible tells us to be on the lookout so that we might not become its prey. 1 Peter 5:8 says, "Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour." If he's a lion, how could we resist him? How can we escape the enemy's traps? Peter goes on to answer that for us. He says, resist him, standing firm in the faith. 1 Peter 5:9. On faith alone, we are able to stand because it is God who fights for us. When we trust in God, He is a shield around us. He is the van that enables us to drive right by the den of the enemy without fear, confident in the one who guides and protects us. What are the lions you're facing in your life right now? Trust in the Lord and stand by faith. God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, He will also provide a way out so that you can endure it. 1 Corinthians 10:13. Let me leave you with the words of Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 to 11, which says, "Finally be strong in the Lord and in His mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes." I'm Pastor Jeff Collins, and I want to encourage you to stand firm and make it a great week.